This is Simiyu. Welcome once again to my channel. I request you to subscribe as we move forward. A lot has been happening in this country of late. There is too much politics that is centering around the one man, one shilling, one vote. Recently, when the president was in Bungoma during the Madaraka Day celebration, he came out strongly against the one man, one shilling vote. And that was indirectly in reference to what the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has been pushing for.
One man, one vote, one shilling.
And the president had this to say, that we risk dividing the country along tribal lines. And this will not be good for this country. This will be disastrous for this nation. But shortly after that, the Deputy President was all over in Mount Kenya. He was in Meru. He was in Kirinyaga. And the center of his attention was once again the one man, one shilling vote. And he was saying that the unity of Mount Kenya is paramount. Unity will bring development closer to the people. Unity will ensure that the people of Mount Kenya will push for their agenda much harder on the national platform as to oppose if they are disintegrated in small cocoons. And he was saying that anybody going against the unity of Mount Kenya is a betrayal to the people of Mount Kenya region. And this, he categorically came strong on the likes of Ndindi Nyoro, who are, in the region also, and they came strongly against the Deputy President for his push for one man, one shilling, one vote. And they were basically arguing together with the governor of Kirinyaga, Anne Waiguru, that this will alienate Central Kenya from the rest of the region in the push for one man, one shilling. And that they were saying that Mount Kenya cannot risk being isolated from the rest of the country. But my question is the Deputy President secretly meeting with the retired President Uhuru Kenyatta? That is the question that is the elephant in the room. Remember, during his term in the office, the retired president came out strongly during the push for the implementation of the BBI, the Building Bridges Initiative. And he was saying that time has come where we must sort out the issue of inequality in resource distribution to this country. And he was arguing that there are some regions with very lean population getting the same amount of resources like other regions which have huge population. And he went ahead to say that you'll find in bursary allocation where a student in some region gets 2,000 shillings, and at the same time a student in some region getting 100,000 shillings because they have a leaner population.
Jameni, tukiwa na BBI ambaye inasema ya kwamba nyinyi watu wa Nairobi mutaongezewa constituencies, na ndiyo kama ni basari, mtoto wa Mathare ambaye leo hii akienda kutafuta basari anapatiwa shilingi 500 basari, huyo mtoto atasoma mpaka university? Atasoma mpaka university? Lakini kuna mtoto mwingine wa Kenya ambaye anapata shilingi 1,100 basari kwa mwaka. Hiyo ni haki? Alafu nyinyi watu wa Nairobi hapa mnanyeta ati hamutapitisha BBI. BBI sio ya kusaidia Uhuru, sio ya kusaidia Raila. Ni wewe my friend utafaidika wewe. Ni wewe. Na imewezekana kwa sababu ya ule umoja tuliweza kupatana wakati tulipata handshake na tukasema sisi haja yetu ni kuongea juu ya masilahi ya wananchi wetu, na hatutapigana tena kisiasa. Wacha tukae meza moja, tuongee juu ya masilahi na maisha ya wananchi wa Kenya.
And therefore the head of state was really pushing for the BBI, and one of the motivating factors was the inclusion of the 1 man, 1 shilling, 1 vote in the constitutional review. We have seen the president come out strongly against this. And now we are seeing the emergency of 2 competing voices on a national platform. On the other hand, there are people or politicians or leaders who are backing the head of state. I saw the Prime Minister, the CS, the Cabinet Prime Minister Musalia Mudavadi, in concurrence with what the President was saying. I saw the CS for Interior, Kindiki Professor, concurring with the sentiments of the President. I saw the Speaker of the National Assembly, Honorable Moses Wetangula, also coming out strongly in support of the President, that the voice of 1 man, 1 shilling is dividing this nation and it has to be dropped. I think it is highest time that the head of state should call for a cabinet meeting. And part of the agenda that should dominate the cabinet will be the divergent views on the 1 man, 1 shilling, so that the cabinet takes a stand on this issue. And as to whether the deputy president, who is also a member of the cabinet, will be bound by what I call the collective cabinet responsibility, will be another issue to watch. But I think that will be healthy for this country, so that if the cabinet agrees on the issue of the 1 man, 1 shilling, 1 vote, then the deputy president will have no choice but to toe the line, and he will be bound by the collective responsibility of the cabinet. Lastly, the issue of other regions feeling like they will be excluded or they will be disadvantaged in the case of the 1 man, 1 shilling vote. Remember, there are counties that feel marginalized, and they are pushing for 1 man, 1 shilling, 1 kilometer.
We want huyu mbunge kutoka Mandera South. Anatoka huko Mandera. Mandera has a vast, is vast. Kwa hivyo, hatutaki kuweka pesa kulingana na watu. Kwa sababu, ule mtu ambaye anataka rais, alafu atuambie 1 man, 1 vote, 1 shilling. Ataambia nini watu wa Turkana, ambaye inatoshana na nchi 3 ya Burundi, Rwanda na Djibouti? Ataambia nini watu wa Northeastern ambaye wako na shamba kubwa sana and they were left out wakati nchi hii ikiendelea?
And this has also elicited a lot of reaction from Kenyans. And I think from where we sit now, we need a conversation, we need a dialogue on these 2 divergent issues, which are now creating a lot of heat and tension in the country, even as we move into the budget-making process that is almost at the tail end, because this has a direct implication or impact on the budget-making process. So I will request and call for cautions from leaders that whereas you have a platform to air your views, majority of the citizens of this country are watching what the leaders speak in public. And remember, what you speak in public has a direct impact on how Kenyans relate with each other, especially from various regions. With those very many remarks, thank you so much. I request that you may subscribe to the channel so that you can be able to enjoy more episodes in the future. God bless you.